So you look at the Fancy Food Show, you look at the Specialty Food Association, you see, I don't know, 25,000 people here, you see 100,000 products, and as an attendee, you go, wow, this is like really cool. Well, there's a lot of hard work that goes behind this. Both the SFA staff, who works really hard, led by Phil Kafarakis, who'll be with us a little bit later, but also the board members. Emilio is one of those board members who tirelessly works for the association constantly. You're running your own business, one of the most successful cheese chain of cheese stores in the country, importing foods and whatever else, but still having the time to give back to the association, to all the members. So first of all, let me thank you for that. It's important that we have you. And when we take a look at SFA and the Fancy Food Show, what is your hope of where, and you're in a family business, so
Yep.
so certainly you've grown your business from where I think your dad and uncle had it,
Yep.
and continue to do. How would you like to see SFA continue to grow?
Well, I think there's opportunity everywhere. There's changing times, and the landscape of retail is ever evolving.
Yes.
Obviously, retail is our core competency at DiBruno Brothers, and I feel like my service on the board into this association, I feel like that my responsibility is to help get the voice of the smaller retailers out there. We know where we sit in the food chain of the specialty food world versus, the bigger retail chains and some of the even smaller mom and pops compared to us. And everybody needs to have a voice, and we need to. What we're working on now, what's really exciting to me, which is one of the reasons I wanted to be part of this board, was we're tearing down silos and walls and having communication, not just as a retailer with other retailers, but with importers, distributors, manufacturers. So it's the maker group, the buyer group, the broker and distributor group. And I think this is important work that's happening over the next couple of years.
And we're also seeing a lot of people who are never in the food world. Earlier today, I had on a marine biologist who he was part of Innovation Alley last year here, who has created a seafood jerky.
Yeah.
I actually tasted it, it was great.
Yeah.
Was never in the food world. So, what I think SFA does so well, and folks like yourself, are mentoring some of these newcomers to the industry, because, hey, look, everybody wants a product. Everybody wants to be on a supermarket shelf. Everybody wants to have a great cheese store. It's not that easy. I mean, you were one of the innovators when it came to selling online.
Yeah.
And hit some bumps along the way. It's before, it became mainstream.
Yeah. You have to be willing. And you have to understand that you're going to make mistakes, and that, you can't let those mistakes just get you down. You have to get up and keep pressing forward. I mean, the Bruno Brothers, we're fortunate in that I have a really great partner and cousin who is so visionary that, he challenges us to take this family business to new heights. And I use that as inspiration to try and help to mentor the smaller mom and pops that I get to work with or see or share with, every day being part of SFA, but also to communicate with some of the bigger guys and manufacturers about what our wants and needs are and how we can make this whole industry bigger, better, greater, because there are all these opportunities for somebody who's a marine biologist to come up with a seafood jerky.
Right.
So you never know where it's going to come from, but this industry is all inspiring.
So DiBruno Brothers is mostly cheese.
Cheese is the core of what we do.
Mm-hmm. But you also have a lot of other products in the stores.
Yep.
So, as a buyer,
Yeah.
as you walk up and down the aisles, what are you looking for to add to the assortment at DiBruno Brothers?
So we're always looking. I have a team of 4 others with me, and we're always looking for complements to cheese or how we complement our core cheese offering. We're retailers. We're full service retailers. Mm-hmm. We do have fresh meat and seafood. We do have it's like a mini gourmet supermarket, say, in 6,000 square feet of space, and that's one of our larger size stores, but we just look to complement cheese and charcuterie and to give a great experience to our customers. Aside from that, you mentioned the e-commerce business. It's unique and it's interesting, and people don't just want gift items, but they want good quality, very traceable, very transparent foods, and we get to tell that story online. So we keep our eyes open for some of these small producers, because we know that if they're going to get a start, if they're going to gain some traction, it's going to be with people like us. And then, hopefully they get to catapult into some of the bigger stores, get those opportunities.
So one embarrassing note that I have to share with you that we laugh about all the time. So DiBruno Brothers is based in Philadelphia. I went to school in Philadelphia, went to Drexel. So for my senior marketing project, I went to DiBruno Brothers, and this is, a while ago, so I took black and white photos, had to develop it myself, put together this thing, and I know I still have it. And every time we talk about it, I say, I will find this. I will find it. Pictures of your dad, the store, whatever else. So I'm embarrassed to say that I was there a long time ago, have great pictures, and I just can't find them. Thank you so much for everything you do for the industry, for SFA.
Pleasure.
You're really one of the leaders, and we look up to you.
Thank you
so
very much for having me.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, a lot more right here at SFA News.